Taskmaster, isn't it?
Kia ora koutou, welcome along to the 8th episode of Taskmaster New Zealand. We are deep into our second season. I am still Jeremy Wells, and I am still, despite protests from Matt Heath, the Taskmaster. For many months, I've been challenging 5 comedians to impress me by completing a series of intricate tasks at our top secret Taskmaster ranch. Tonight, we watch them and we judge them. And by we, I mean I judge them. Then, in just 2 weeks' time, we add up all the points and crown a champion who will be gifted this most luxurious dome, my head painted gold. Our contestants are David Correos, Guy Laura Daniel, Matt Heath, and Ursula Carlson. And by my side, as always, my special little admin boy, the free bread roll to my expensive crayfish dinner. It's my assistant, Paul Williams.
Yes. So good to be here, Jeremy. I would like to start this episode by just giving a massive shout out to some of our sponsors, Paul's Key Emporium and Kiwi Tape Measurers. So if we could maybe get their email addresses just along here, the bottom of the screen.
Are these people paying to be our sponsors?
No. I would appreciate if we could just get the websites across there.
No, if they're not paying to be in the show, we obviously don't want them. We don't want to put up their websites. It doesn't really make any sense.
Please?
It's not how sponsorship kind of works.
OK. Ignore the websites, but I'll just say them. KiwiTapeMeasurers.co.nz and Paul'sKeyEmporium.co.nz.
Right, is it time for the prize task, Paul Williams?
It is prize task time, and tonight our contestants are turning back the clock because they have all brought in the most nostalgia-inducing item. Yes, the Taskmaster will decide which item is the most nostalgia-inducing, and that person will win 5 points. The person who wins the episode, they'll take home all 5 nostalgia-inducing items.
And I'm already drifting back to the days of my youth. Though maybe that's because I can smell Matt Heath's Lynx body spray, that Africa over here. Laura, what have you brought in?
I bought in a Sega and an unopened packet of snifters.
Oh. Boy. The Sega Master System too.
It's a pretty clearly opened packet of sniff.
I just want to apologise. I saw the box backstage. I had no idea it was for this. There's 3 left.
I had one of these, the Sega Master System 2, Super Monaco Grand Prix.
And a built-in game.
Alex the Kid!
Yeah!
Oh, Alex the Kid. All right, Ursula, what did you bring in?
A cassette tape. On that cassette, I have recorded myself talking about from back in the day in the 70s and 80s and all the fun I had, and then I broke the little nibs out the back. So if you want to tape over it, you're going to have to chew a bit of paper and stick it in the hole.
Hey, it's a pity you didn't write anything on the actual... Because you know what? You get a lot of those at the bottom of your drawer. They give you a real fright if you put that on and then heard you crapping on about your...
Yeah, but see, I kind of figured you can draw little love hearts or whatever. Why am I talking to you? You're not going to win it. So that they could write on it and go soothing or nighttime chats or...
It's true, often if I can't get to sleep, I'll put on Ursula's Netflix special.
Which one?
Matt, can you beat Ursula's cassette tape?
I think I can. I can take you back to the mid-90s. This is taking me back to my youth.
Talk us through what's there.
The great Kiwi tradition of spots.
Yeah!
That's a full set. That's everything you need. And for your comfort, there's just a little bit of tape around the end of the knives, just in case they get too hot.
I want to win this episode so badly.
Guy, what did you bring in?
I've played straight to your heart this evening, Jeremy. I know you're a big cricket fan, and I have here a mounted Richard Hadley mini bat, a limited edition, released after his retirement, the classic collection. I did the maths. You retired in, I think, June 1990. You would have been 23. You must have been a huge Hadley guy.
I was a huge Hadley fan. I had the skip at the beginning. I wore wristbands. I modelled myself on Sir Richard, and one day I got to sit beside him at a lunch. It was the greatest day of my life. He proceeded to drain 3 bottles of red wine. Dull me out, I think. I was so punishing.
That's funny. I might have seen him that same day because I once saw him at the Koru Lounge having a very, very sitting-up nap.
David, what did you bring in?
I had the pleasure of working with this person a couple of years back, and she pulled through. I got Susie Cato's glasses.
The Susie Cato.
The Susie Cato.
She's a lovely woman, Susie.
She's so lovely.
But I never knew that her glasses would have fists on the arm.
I never noticed.
It's like on a motorbike, though.
Did you tell her that they might get won by one of the other contestants?
No, because I'm going to win them tonight.
Should we score it?
Let's score it.
Well, I think David should probably get 5 points. I want to get him off to a good start because I want Susie to get her glasses back. So I think that's important. So, David, you get 5. I think, Ursula, you get 1 for that tape because I'd rather not listen to you. I think, Guy, 2 points for you, only because I have that very cricket bat and I look at it every day, so it's not nostalgic for me at all. Laura, 3 for you, Laura, and 4 for Matt with the spots.
Yeah.
Would you like to watch a task?
I would love to watch a task.
Okay, just a heads up. This task may make you tear up a little.
Hi.
Paul Williams, I presume. You know that. Oh.
Oh, sweet. Baby Jesus.
Hard to imagine what you'd need that many onions for.
Big lasagna?
Pretty onion-heavy lasagna.
Are you familiar with hot flush, Paul?
No.
Oh.
Build a tower using only onions.
Tallest tower wins.
Also, whoever delivers the most moving speech
Will have 15 centimetres added to their tower height.
You have 10 minutes.
Your time starts now.
10 minutes. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Some jaws.
Right, some high-rise onion construction and some moving speeches. What more could you want from a task, Paul?
Would you like to see someone give it a go?
I'd love to.
Well, up first is Matt Heath.
This is not good, not good. G'day, Paul.
Hello.
Try and live in the moment, Paul. You know what I mean? And I just hope that as we travel on God's journey, realise that we do have a purpose on planet Earth. Whatever you choose to be, Paul, is beautiful.
Would you say that this is a tower made only of onions?
The onion part of it is. That was disappointing. There's a base of onions in the bath. What counts here is all the onions.
What about the bath?
The bath is unrelated to the tower.
It seems like quite a key part of the tower.
Build a tower using onions, mainly. Tallest tower wins.
I don't think that's what it
And
says.
the structural support as you see fit.
It says only onions. You've got 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
How long have I got?
10 seconds.
Looking pretty good. Pretty happy with this one.
5 seconds.
It's 1 onion high.
I guess 1 onion's 1 onion.
Yes, well, I measured the tallest of the onions, which was 7.4 centimetres.
I'm happy with that. When were we supposed to be delivering the inspirational speech?
During.
Oh, that was good, though.
Well, I've got a quote from that.
Yeah.
As you travel on God's journey, Whatever you choose to be is beautiful.
It is vaguely inspiring.
Yeah.
I'm an atheist.
Yes, same.
Well, yeah, I personally found it the most moving speech so far.
Who are we going to watch next, Paul?
It's Guy Montgomery and Ursula Carlson.
Do you have a knife?
I think there's knives in the kitchen.
Can you go get me one? Or do I have to go do it?
I think you should go.
I think you should go.
I think you should go.
But I think you should go.
I think you
I
should.
think you should go.
Okay.
You like onions?
Not on their own.
Well, I'm glad I was specific. Luckily for you, I'm a strong bitch.
Look at that.
Double onion.
Unheard of. You can keep that. I know you don't like onions by themselves.
And I took my kids to Africa because, you know, that's where I'm from. And they saw the giraffes. And my son said, "It's so dirty."
There was this guy from Australia who'd entered the Winter Olympics. What a ridiculous choice of Olympics. And he learned how to ice skate. He was a laughingstock.
Because the zoo giraffes, well, they get their butts wiped, don't they? They're like the private school giraffes, the flash ones.
No one gave this guy a snowball's chance in hell.
You know, he's right, they're filthy.
I am watering up over here. Before you know it, this guy whose name I can't remember was ice skating in the final of the Olympic Games.
You don't want kids to see that.
12 seconds.
The top skater took out the next skater, and then the next skater took out the next skater, and the guy, he fucking won against all odds.
Zoos are better for animals.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't throw it at you, I threw it up.
But why'd you knock the tower?
I didn't knock the tower.
What knocked? What fell?
I think you blew the whistle too hard.
Is that knife part of it?
No?
I mean, and if you're upset about it, imagine how I feel. It was my tower.
Well, sorry if that was me.
Oh, don't feel bad about it, just don't do it again.
It got stuck in there and I wasn't strong enough to pull it out.
Okay, hands away, please. No more. Hands, put the onion down.
I'm just going to put it down.
Don't put it down. Put it
You
on
said
side.
put the
No.
onion down.
Put it down on the side, please.
I'm putting it down.
No, on the
On
side.
the side.
No, put the knife down, please. Put the knife down, please.
So am I missing something here? Is building an onion tower much harder in practice than it is on paper? Because those are, so far, 3 shit onion towers.
I think what you can't see is the buckets of snot and tears that just come out of you. I should have stabbed Paul. That's my only regret.
Stay away from Paul. Stephen Bradbury, that story about the ice skater, that is a true story. 2002, Salt Lake City, the Winter Olympics.
It's a great watch on YouTube. I got into it during lockdown last year.
It's like a 2-minute race. Watch
I got
the
into
whole of
YouTube
lockdown.
last year.
It's a great website.
Anyone can upload stuff. It's crazy. It's a miracle TV shows are still happening.
So in terms of heights, Ursula was 15 centimetres and Guy was 16.6 centimetres.
OK, whose towers are left?
They're the 2 youngest members of our cast, but they're not the 2 youngest people in the world. It's Laura Daniel and David Correos.
So what's the technique here?
My technique is to build a base and stack.
Okay.
Okay.
When people work together, sometimes there's no support. Shit! Okay. It hurts my eyes.
Here we go. Is this getting somewhere?
But sometimes you need to just cut out all of the little imperfections about yourselves so that you're more bearable for other people.
There was a fish. The father had really strict rules for the fish. You feeling me?
Mm-hmm.
He got taken away. This is in Australia.
In a way, I've spent my whole life compromising for people. And I find it tough. And I cry. I cry a lot.
And the father, who's scared of going anywhere into the deep, found the courage because he loved his son so much.
I have to shape myself to be what people want me to be.
He eventually found his son, not without the help of Ellen DeGeneres. I don't think there's anything more moving than the power of love.
Seems a lot like the plot of Finding Nemo.
Haven't seen it.
Oh.
I fucking love onions.
You got 13 seconds.
No. I just want this to look really nice.
9 seconds. How do you think it's going? Take your arms off the towel, please. When the time's up, I'm going to need you to let go. 3, 2, 1. Are you happy with that?
No, it's a pile of onions. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm crying.
David, that whole speech was a sob story. You ended up in the bath crying in the onions. And the saddest part about it was the bit that was left was a half onion.
Yes.
You're shitter than me.
So Matt's tower was 7.4 centimetres, David's 5.2 centimetres.
Fuck!
Laura, on the other hand, her piling technique, she actually leaps into the lead with 22 centimetres.
Wow.
I am baffled by that.
Well, everyone else was very shit.
I did a very moving speech. It was a lot.
It was Nemo. Chill out.
There was copyright issues on your speech.
Yeah, even one of the fish in your story was called Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
So Ursula, 15 centimetres, Guy, 16.6 centimetres, and Laura, 22 centimetres.
Ooh, OK, so whoever gets the 15 centimetres will win.
Essentially, unless it's David. He'll come second.
I found Guy's speech the most moving, and it wasn't a sob story, and it wasn't
Neither was
about
mine.
God. Yours is about cleaning the asses of some giraffes.
You may be the judge of this, but Judgment Day is coming for all of us.
Guy, I give you the 15 centimetres.
Thank you. Sorry, David.
1 point for David, 2 points for Matt, 3 points for Ursula, 4 points for Laura, and 5 points for Guy.
I'd like to say well done, everyone, but I don't think that's quite applicable. How are the scores looking, Paul?
In first equal, both with 7 points, it's Guy and Laura.
Shall we jump into another task, Paul, straight away?
I've got the perfect task for right now. And it was also the perfect task for right then. And it's also the perfect task for right soon to be.
Please just play the task.
Okay, yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Ursula.
We're building a bomb, are we?
All the information you need is in the task.
Here you go, Paul.
Kidding.
It's too many clocks.
Is it timed?
Your time hasn't started yet.
Time travel. Best time travel wins. You have 30 minutes.
Your time starts now.
I don't know, has it been proven that time travel can actually happen?
No. Have you ever time travelled before?
No, Paul. Have you?
All the information you need is in the task.
You're tasking us with the impossible. A little bit? Okay.
That's a negative way of looking at it.
Although Laura's not completely wrong, this is a particularly big task.
I mean, I thought it was pretty straightforward, or straight backward, depending on which way you were going to go.
See what you've done there. Who's first then?
It's time for Matt and David.
Oh, no.
But currently all I've come up with so far is just throwing one of these clocks.
Can you explain that?
Well, then the time would be travelling through the air.
I got you.
What if I made like some kind of catapult to fire it?
A trebuchet?
Trebuchet? Actually, a trebuchet would be sort of a reference to Roman times. So you time travel in terms of your technology.
Yeah, so there's double time travel.
Yeah.
Go through.
Okay, so Paul, you understand what's happening here, don't you?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire the clock through the air, which is the time travelling, and this is just to give it a ye olde sort of Roman aesthetic. So I'm back in time, and hence all this.
From this point, I have time and we're travelling. Okay, let's go. Let's hop in a car.
feel unsafe in a tunic, eh?
Yeah, I don't feel safe and I'm in normal clothes.
I'm like getting some distance, bro. This is so good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Fuck up.
I was on time and we travelled a good amount of distance.
Okay.
Sweet.
My name is Marcus Decimus Aurelius, commander of the armies in the north, general of the Felix legions. How much longer have we got? Husband to a murdered child, and I will have my vengeance.
Thank you, David.
Thank you. Just go back home now?
Yes, please.
Can I get a ride with you?
Okay.
Me.
Come on, Burn. All right. The clock is on fire. On my signal! It unleashed hell not on my signal. But you got to say, time did travel. Travelled all the way to here. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Paul.
I've got to say that H.G. Wells could have saved himself a lot of time if he had just chucked on a toga and then thrown a clock in the air.
No, I launched a clock using a trebuchet.
How far did he fire
was
it?
9 metres and 10 centimetres.
That's not bad. Oh, good effort. David, whereas you just sort of tied a clock to your back, you gaffer taped it and then you got Paul to just drive you in a car.
Yeah, I went for as much travelling with time on me.
So we drove 23.5 kilometres.
Best time travel, so it's not the furthest, it's the best.
Fuck.
Paul, what's happening?
Our contestants are attempting to transcend space and time. So far, Matt has thrown a clock 9 metres and David drove in a car for a bit. Laura is up next, and where she's going, shows don't need roads.
Paul, come on.
Where are we going?
We're going to go back to the future. Come on.
I don't know if you can say that.
Oh, we're going to go to the future. That's not trademarked.
Yeah,
And neither is a Honda DeLorean.
I think Honda is.
Okay, well, a Hondorian.
Isn't that a person from Honduras?
Look, you're just... we got to go.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
bring that iPad.
We're
It concerns you and your kids.
Where in the future are we going?
Far into the future. 2022. We're going to get this to 42, and then we will be propelled into the future. Are you ready, Paul?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go! Whoa! The future! I didn't think it could get worse than 2020! But it gets so much worse. Imagine COVID, but a lot of ants. As well as COVID, they come out your... Wow! And lava everywhere, lava. This is next year. Recycle. Save the planet.
Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Paul. I'm gonna call my mum.
Like COVID, but with lots of ants.
Really bad.
You'd think the lava would deal to the ants, wouldn't it?
I thought one of the most remarkable things about that whole clip was that your car, Paul, got up to 42 k's an hour. Where are we off to next, Paul?
The year, 1988. The place, South Africa, I'm assuming. It was kind of hard to tell. Here's Ursula Carlson.
I could go back to like the 80s.
Yeah.
Typewriter, that's very 80s, isn't it? What else did I do in the 80s? I used to smoke. Well, I could smoke inside. It's 1988, baby. They're going to have to switch to film, actual film, none of this digital shit. Welcome. Die jaar is 1988. Dit is Heidelberg Volksskool in Transvaal, nie graafvry net nie. En dis so 4 jaar voor die geleer het om Engels te praat. So, kom ons studeer. Oh, Paul! Lekker.
Hallo.
Lekker, lekker. Jy lyk windgat maar, hè?
Sorry?
Wil jy eens kyk?
Thank you.
Okay, moenie laat jy sien nie. Dan gaan ek eers gou 'n bietjie tik. Soos ek tik te stadig, maar ek tik poepelmoer vinnig. Wat fout met jou tikmasjien?
Sorry?
Maar jy kan baie kak praat vir 'n ouetjie wat nie so goed voor nie. Ek wonder of hulle gaan agterkom rook is regtig sleg vir ons. Hulle gaan my jou waarskynlik skors uit hierdie skool uit. As ek in die toekoms kan inkyk, het ek nog net 2 jaar hier, dan skors hulle vir my en my moeder. Juffrou, vol rook.
Thank you, Ursula.
Do you want to translate? I can't understand. You were obviously back in South Africa.
Yeah.
You're up in the Transvaal.
Yeah, we're in study hall, we're in boarding school, and I didn't tell Paul that we go to 88 and I can't speak English. So it was a big surprise, as you can see. I haven't smoked in years. I'm back to a pack a day because...
There is one of these fantastic videos left.
There certainly is. And it's Guy Montgomery and his magical door.
Oh, yeah. You Hitler?
No,
It's written on your name tag.
you made me wear that.
And you're writing it on your painting.
I was in character.
We got it.
So you got Hitler.
Yeah, I killed Hitler.
You killed Hitler before he could wreak havoc on the world in the 1930s and the 1940s.
Yeah, nip it in the bud. Should have killed him as a baby. You should have... I'm not going to kill a baby on TV. Yeah.
You were quite a good Hitler.
Well, I don't want to hear that.
Let's score it. David clearly won.
Like W-O-N or O-N-E.
Ursula, 2 points for you.
Are you shitting me?
Matt, your tunic and your Roman sandals are worth 3. Laura, I reckon your Back to the Future's worth 4, and I think Guy killing Hitler's worth 5. Load me up with another task, please, Paul.
It's time for another team task, and this one sees the return of my beloved Honduran.
Hiya, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hello, David. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Hello, Guy.
Oh, car. Burnout. Let's wreck this car.
A lot of balloons in there.
Yes.
Huge number.
Hello.
What's in the balloon?
Task.
Don't let it go.
Oh, the task is inside, sorry.
Are you sure we don't just slam it in the door?
Hold the string. Hold the string. Oh my God, it's a condom.
It's not.
Look at the flap on that. That's been in his wallet for years.
See, look, this is going to be dramatic.
Yeah, I knew that wouldn't work.
Oh!
Okay. That was really festive.
Pack Paul's car with inflated objects from the caravan.
Most inflated objects in Paul's car wins.
You have 7 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay.
Okay, we can do that. Oh, let's not be messy.
We need, yeah, you're going to get like a net or something?
Yes.
Oh, shit!
Wait.
You're obviously a big fan of balloons, so people are going to get the balloons into your car.
Very simple task. Get the balloons, put them in my car. Obviously, the windows were open, but my car keys were in my pocket. All you had to do was ask.
How many balloons can the other guys fit in Paul's car? Which team should we watch first?
Ursula and Matt.
Are we just going to go old school and just transport?
Yeah, and then slam the door shut again.
Do they still have to be inflated when they get over there?
What does the task say?
Can we pop them all and just bring pop ones over?
All the information you need is in the
Oh,
task.
come on, Paul.
I'll close the window. You start bringing balloons. What are you doing? Put those in the front and block the drivers and the passenger window.
Is it the biggest or the most?
The most. We're hurting. How much time?
You got 3.5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And if we do it together?
You've got 80 seconds.
Oh. There's quite a lot in there.
Yeah. I'm pushed too hard.
Hands off.
We're happy.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you, Paul.
Environmentally, I'm stressing out.
Yes.
You could have helped, Paul. You could have put some in there for us.
I'll pick up all the ones that have blown away.
Oh, okay.
So after doing that task, you guys said, oh, no, we're happy.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
So total inflated objects, 65.
That's not bad.
That's pretty...
That's all right, yeah.
That's bloody good.
Up next, they're the younger team, so they've had more recent experience with balloons. It's Laura, David and Guy.
Most of them appear to not be helium.
Oh.
Hello, Paul. What do you want?
The task is in your locker.
Sneaky. During the next task, stealthily sabotage your team. If your team loses, you win. If your team wins, you get no points. If your team accuses you of sabotage, you get no points. But they're my friends. Do they know to watch out for sabotage?
No, don't let them know. You want the points.
But
They would do the same if they were in your shoes.
would they? I feel like David wouldn't.
Okay, David wouldn't, but Guy would.
Guy absolutely 100% would. He's every man for himself.
Yeah.
Okay. I should play the game.
Thank you.
Three friends. Sabotage is afoot. And what about that line from Laura saying that Guy would do the same thing, but not David?
I think she's on the money.
Look at this gap that's appeared here.
Why are you giving me that look?
I don't know, man.
So should we see how Laura goes sabotaging her team?
Let's see how Laura goes sabotaging her team.
You carry them like this and put them underneath here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're not helium.
Some of them were.
Okay. I'll get more stuff.
Why are some of these balloons being so hostile?
Oh, man! I'm so scared of popping.
How are we going for time? You've got 4 minutes and 24 seconds.
Great move with the trolley.
Oh, these are electric. Are the keys in? In where? In where? Where else would I care about where the keys are?
Okay, just wait.
Yeah, I'll stay. Helium.
Are you all good? You all right?
Yeah, I think I rolled my ankle.
Oh, no,
God!
Yes. Oh.
Stop. Drop the paddle pop. How'd that go?
Not great.
That was tiring.
Not bad. How many inflated items do you guys think you got in there? Probably anywhere between 1 and 100.
Incredible that none of your team noticed that, because that is some of the worst balloon putting in a car I've ever seen.
I genuinely thought you rolled your ankle.
Did you not get frustrated, Guy? Because you looked like you were doing a lot of work for that.
Yeah, that was just... You are a real fucking piece of work.
So how many balloons did these guys get in there with Laura sabotaging?
The number to beat was 65 from the first team. Guy himself contributed 58. And overall, this team had 84.
The rules dictate, Laura, that you don't get any points because you didn't stop your team from winning. Guy and David get 5 points each. And you guys get 2 each. So 5-0.
Laura, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pulled the fingers at you.
I demand to know how the scoreboard's looking.
With quite a lead on 17 points, Guy Montgomery.
We're going to go up onto the stage now for our final task of the evening. Off you go, guys. All right, it's task reading time, Paul. Would you like to give it to the person with the best speaking voice to read the task, please?
Matt Heath.
Clearly. Draw a life-size self-portrait. Your nose must be inside your nose hole at all times. Most accurate self-portrait wins. You have 200 seconds. Your time starts when Paul blows his whistle.
Yes, you're drawing yourself. Your nose must stay in. Artists, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Only Ursula said yes. Okay.
Oh no, I broke my pen.
David, here's another pen.
Oh, I broke another pen.
I don't have another pen. If you are struggling to reach the lower portion of your body, the pens do extend out longer.
This is not my fault.
Please keep your nose in, David. 50 seconds left. 1/4 of the time left. So David's pen is very broken. He's kind of carving at this point. 10 seconds. Pen's down. Stay blocking your picture, please. Ursula, please step aside and reveal your portrait.
So this is like, I'd say 11:30 at the viaduct, where only that part of the mouth still has lipstick on. But even not being able to see, I still nailed the tits. Like, Lefty is a bit smaller than the other one.
Matt, please step aside and reveal your portrait.
That's really good. That looks just like me.
You've got tits.
Yeah, I don't know that.
What was that meant to be?
Pecs.
Got 3 fingers and no fingers on the other hand.
Looks like a 5-pointer to me.
Yeah, Laura.
This is me at my goal weight.
You've lost half of you down the bottom.
Exactly.
Guy Montgomery.
Huh. Traditional Guy Montgomery head there, and that traditional sort of strong right arm. And then over here, that's my little hand. It says, my name is Guy Montgomery, and anyone who tells you otherwise is a liar. Obviously, this looks like a lot of vanilla white guys. Just something to distinguish myself. That went pretty badly.
Speaking of badly, David.
So David did break his pen and then break the backup pen.
I reckon this part here, fucking accurate. Don't know why I've drawn my fingers like curly hair, but... Oh, and what's that? You don't know who it is? I've written my name. Carved my name.
His name is famously... Dach.
OK, come on down and let's judge them, eh? Welcome back, everyone. I personally thought you were pretty good,
Thank
Ursula.
you. Thanks,
And
Taskmaster.
you've been pretty rubbish all show, but I think 5 points for you.
Yeah!
I like the fact you did it nude.
Yeah.
4 points for you, Matt. Yes. 3 for you, Laura. 2 for you, Guy. And not surprisingly, just 1 for you. And you're Carmen.
So that's 1 point for David, 2 points for Guy, 3 points for Laura, 4 points for Matt, and 5 points for Ursula Carlson.
So how does that affect our overall series scores?
Out in front on 132 points is Laura Daniel.
What about the episode tonight, Paul?
A dominant performance with 19 points, the winner of episode 8, Guy Montgomery.
Well done, Guy. I couldn't imagine a better person to drown themselves in 15-year-old sifters. Get up there on stage, enjoy the story. We've truly seen it all across this hour of television. We've travelled through time, travelled a clock, and put some balloons in a car that wasn't travelling at all. We've also found a worthy winner in the form of Guy Montgomery. As for the rest of you, thanks very much for your company. We'll see you all next week. Hello.
The musical episode.
I told you this last series, we're not gonna do a musical episode.
Leave me alone, Paul.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.